Hello and welcome back to Jared's Junction. For this video, I'm starting a new project. Now, the layout is still around, I'm not getting rid of it, it's just that it's mostly finished. So I can't really do too many videos, although there are some on it that will still happen, just not as many. I can't really do many updates. In fact, all I really have left is either a final update and then some weathering and other small things, or just wait a little bit, finish it completely, and then just do a final video on it. So this is my next project that I decided to do. Now, I didn't want to spend much money on this, and I don't really have much space. So I've been really inspired right now by Walt Disney World. They have a really good monorail system. They have their own railroad there. And I wanted to make a diorama of it. Now, there's not very many good monorails on the market. The ones that are either toys or extremely expensive. So I decided to go with the toy route. Now, this is an old Walt Disney World monorail that I've had since I was a kid. It's had a lot of playtime, as you can see from the missing doors and missing door. But it's still in one piece, and when I first got this, or dug for it in the closet and found it, and I also found enough track for it, I first wanted to check to see if it still ran. So what I did was I popped off this top and found that one of the batteries inside, which I should have taken out as a kid, but I didn't, had corroded. Luckily, it wasn't too bad, and I was able to fix it.
Of the doors. On behalf of the cast of the Walt Disney World Resort, welcome to the Magic Kingdom. No smoking, please. Please hold on to the handrail.
Now, it's still going to need some work, especially up here. There's still some corrosion, but at least I know that it works. So what I'm going to have to do is some TLC on this. First off, it didn't really want to run much at all, and when it did run, the motor was not happy. So I'm going to take it apart, grease up everything with a little bit of oil, and then I'm also going to take this connection and see if I can't dip it in like some alcohol or something, just try to remove the corrosion that is on it. I don't know how well that will work, but I just want it to stop corroding. I know that it works now, but I don't want it to stop working in the future, because this might be a great thing to put under a Christmas tree, which I have enough track for. So that's, after this diorama, that's probably what's going to happen with this. It's going to be my little Christmas tree thing. So there are missing doors, which for the diorama isn't the best thing. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to take one of these cars off and Oh, if I can get it back together. Let's see. Do. There you go. So take one of the cars off, and I'm going to use the doors on it for these. Now, yes, that means that the train won't be its full length, but it wasn't in the first place. But what that does mean is that it will be complete. Like, you won't have just random doors missing. So maybe sometime in the future I will go on eBay and find another set of this and get new doors for it. But for now, I'll just have this as the set and take the doors off of this one, off of this coach or passenger car or whatever it is, and put it where there are missing ones. And I'm planning to have it be a 2 foot by 2 foot ish diorama, maybe a little bit more. But here is a section of track, and it's curved. And another section, and it's not going to fit on screen, I don't think. Well, just barely, but that's a little bit longer than 2 feet. So what I'm going to do is have this curve this way, and then I'm going to have an HO scale train go under it this way using Bachmann track, and I'll just weather it and put ballast and blah 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 blah. But that way they kind of intertwine, and I just have enough space to take pictures. And then once I'm done with it and Christmas rolls around, I can just easily take this track off, and if I want this track too, well, actually probably not this, it's going to be ballasted down, but I have plenty of Bachmann track from when I was a kid, so this will be permanently in place. This I will be able to just take off, and then what I might do is either have like a full monorail or maybe just half of it, like over here, I don't know, but it'll just be a small diorama, and I do not plan on spending much money on this, maybe like $20 max. It will just be using stuff that I already have available. I really don't want to spend much of anything. This is just going around the house, finding things that I have, and making a diorama out of it. So for the train, it's really hard to find an actual Disney World model train. So what I have here is a Model Power 040 that I picked up for 25 bucks. Now, it is HO scale. This is not HO scale, but I did some dimension work. In real life, this from top to bottom is a little over 12 feet. If we pretend that this is narrow gauge, like the Disney World Railroad, the tallest engine they have is about 12 feet. So, if we compare this engine to the height of it, it actually works quite well for a narrow gauge engine. Now, it's going to be repainted, it's going to be bright red and shiny, just like the real thing. But yes, this is an 040 and the real one is like a 460 or something, but I really couldn't care enough to really do much about it. Maybe I'll put a wheel set or something in front or behind, but I really don't mind. So yeah, that is my new project. Oh, also, for the passenger cars, I think what I'll do is take this flat car, or maybe two, I don't know, I don't want to have too much taken up at the track for the diorama, but I don't know. So yeah, basically make it one of the open air passenger cars that they have, maybe both of them. And if I feel lazy, which I probably won't because I really want that to look good, I just have this Combine coach, which is Durango and Silverton, but it's actually HO scale, which is weird. but I'll just use that. So yeah, that's my new project, and first things first, I need to bust this guy open. I need to clean him up on the inside, get him greased and oiled, take that contact, try to clean it up as much as possible. So that will probably be the next video on this project. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.